Welcome back. I mentioned we have Stuart Spencer here from Advanced Ear Care. Well, hi, Spencer. How are you? Stuart! I called you Spencer. I have never done that.
No, you haven't.
I have never done that. Oh, my gosh.
Happens all the time.
Well, hi, Mr. Spencer.
Hello there, Mrs. Hart.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good.
Thanks for having me today.
You're welcome,
fun
of
to be here.
course. Lots to cover, and
Yes.
you know, there's a lot of questions really that surround insurance. You know, what are they going to pay for? What are they not going to pay for? And there's been talk about maybe Medicare covering some things too. So lots changing with the insurances.
Yeah, that's right. You know, and you know, there's a lot going on there. You know, there's a lot of third-party, you know, payers, and people are so confused. You know, about, you know, do they have a benefit? You know, their insurance company says they have a $2,000 benefit, but really it's a discount program, and so people say, no, they're going to pay this. And so, you know, what we do is we just check for everybody and just help them to understand exactly what their benefit is, how it works into what we do, you know, our services versus just the hardware, and how all that comes together. And, you know, everybody, you know, has a really good understanding of it. You know, SCAN, UHC, True Hearing, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Anthem, you know, all those different companies have multiple programs for hearing aids even within themselves. So, you know, it helps to come in. You know, we have an insurance expert, you know, a whole team of experts that verify all those benefits so we can give everybody the information they need so they know what is really required of them moving forward.
Now, you mentioned in your notes AARP. Now, of course, that is an organization that you can join when you turn 50. And I always wondered, do they really have good insurance?
So, you know, with this, it's just kind of a supplemental plan. Usually it's through SCAN.
Okay.
You know, and they give them a little bit of a discount.
Gotcha.
Is what it is.
Okay. Okay, good, because I wonder, do you offer AAA discounts?
Yeah, right, yeah. Hey.
Because there's always a AAA discount for
everywhere.
something.
Yeah, that's right, that's right.
So now fitting. Now, you know, fitting is important, and that's where I think we've talked before about just if you went and bought over-the-counter ones, it would just be plugging it in and not having any adjusting or anything.
Right.
But fitting is really important.
That's right. You know, it's so critical, Lisa. You know, with, you know, it's just like if I was going to, let's just, I'll take you personally, right, for a minute. So let's just say, you know, we're going to talk about your hair, right? So, you know, it'd be like going out and me just handing you a box and saying, okay, you know, your hair's going to be done. No, you know, it's like, how long do you want it? How do you like it cut? You know, how are you going to do it? What kind of scissors do you use?
Yeah.
You know, what kind of color do you have? Is this the right color? You know, how do I even apply the color? There's so many questions if somebody just hands you a box, right?
Right.
And that's what over-the-counter hearing aids really do so often. You know, and over-the-counter hearing aids, honestly, are going to get better. We'll have the best over-the-counter hearing aids there are.
Okay.
You know, and they're just defining what that is right now.
Okay.
You know, what decibel of hearing loss can go down to cover with an OTC hearing aid. And so once that's defined, we'll have all those products.
Okay.
You know, so it doesn't have to be someplace where they walk into, you know, Walmart and, you know, try to put the box in their ear and don't even know what to do.
Okay.
And we'll help them with those as well, you know.
Okay.
So there's a lot to, you know, fitting a hearing aid, and getting into the physical fit, this is just huge, right? And this is where, you know, professionals come in. You know, everybody has different size ear canals.
Yep.
You know, they have different bends in their ear canals. You know, they have different abilities to handle hearing aids.
Right.
You know, they have different capacities. But, you know, now, you know, like the slide showing here on TV is, you know, these 3D printers.
That?
So what happens is they put a matrix into these scanned impressions. You'll see a scan in a moment. And this laser hits these little spots, and it just builds these shells right out of these scanned impressions. And so they hit this thing from like 200,000 different angles, right? So we're getting like these incredible fits. We don't even have to take an impression of somebody's ear anymore. You know, we scan it electronically and send it, you know, through the email to the manufacturer. And they've got a perfect scan of the ear that we could never get, you know, through a regular physical impression.
So the blue little things that were on the screen, that is an impression.
Right. Well, that's actually a shell.
That's the hearing aid shell.
That's made from the impression that guy was scanning.
Oh my God.
And they actually take that when they look at it. They drop the parts, you know, right into that scan, so they see exactly how small they can make it. Laser cut it.
Wow.
And they send it to the 3D printer, and there's what, a dozen, maybe 20 hearing aid shells being made at the same time. And then it comes right out, put the parts in, put the faceplate on, send it to us, and it's just amazing.
That is amazing. So when you come in, you have a variety of those different types of samples, and then
That's
they
right.
can fit in the ears. You just see which one fits best.
That's right. Well, which one fits best, but these are custom made. Once
Okay.
we decide which one, I show them mine, so they kind of see exactly what the differences are.
Okay.
And then we can make one for them that's perfect just for their ear.
Okay.
And again, ears are like fingerprints, right?
Yeah.
And they're all a little bit different.
Yeah.
And so, back to the OTCs, we see a lot of people coming in, these big, like Bluetooth looking things hanging out of their ears, or,
Yeah.
sore ears. And, fitting's a big deal, a really big
Right.
part of what we do.
Right, because I would imagine that if you're having to wear something, not 24/7, but
14 hours a day,
right,
yeah.
a good majority of your time,
Yeah.
it would start to bother you over time, wouldn't it?
Oh, absolutely. The ear canal, when you go down the ear canal, the skin in the ear canal is really tissue paper thin, right? And behind it's just a hard cartilage. And then the last third near the eardrum is just your temporal bone, right?
Okay.
So, a little pressure, it hurts.
Yeah.
So, they've got to be spot on.
Okay.
So we do a lot of those, little fine tuning things.
Right.
Kind of like a crown on a tooth. If it's a little high, it feels weird.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt like that, but it feels
Right.
strange in your ear. It's got to be just a great fit. So.
Well, and obviously we've talked to you so many times, and it's very important, like you said, to make sure that the fitting is correct, depending on your level of
Exactly.
of loss.
So that just plays into the whole thing,
Right.
right? If we don't have the right fit, we can't structure the right acoustics in that ear. It's got to be a tight seal around that little ear canal itself to really keep the sound pressure in.
Okay.
A lot of people come in with hearing aids from other places, and they're not fit properly.
Okay.
So they're whistling, they're squealing,
Oh, yeah,
they're
yeah,
odd,
yeah.
they fall out, they
Yeah.
they flip off, all these types of things. So by getting the proper fit, we get the right acoustics, we get the right performance, and then of course we get the speech clarity that we're looking for. So
Yeah.
it all ties in together.
Excellent. Now, if somebody spoke a different language, you guys speak 3 different languages.
Yeah, that's right. We're really privileged in our office, real fluent in Korean and Spanish,
Okay.
and of course English. So,
Excellent.
it's really a big help for a lot of people.
Right.
So we have a lot of people that come in speaking those languages, and that's the only language they speak. So we're able to accommodate them.
Excellent. And real quick, what's happening with your foundation?
Gosh, we've kind of moved that. You can't go sit in the sun, with 2,000 kids and fit them with hearing aids. These days we'll probably get back to that at some point.
Okay.
So we've kind of moved it into, we've always been active in the United States, but now it's gone to a Starkey Hair Care program
Okay.
where we're doing a lot domestically.
Oh, good.
And that's been very successful. So,
well, good.
yeah, we're helping a lot of people to hear better through
Well,
those means.
But I'm glad, because sometimes you see we help other people in other countries, which is wonderful, but sometimes there's needs here in
Yeah.
the United States, so that's great.
Yeah, we've always covered that, but now it's just a little more active. So,
Good. Well, maybe next time you could bring us some photos.
okay, sounds good.
All right.
I'll do it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Stuart, not Spencer. All right. Have a great day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And if you want more information about what is going on with hearing, you can always call the number on our screen and talk to Stuart or any of his folks there who can help you out. We'll be right back.